All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about the SVG tag. The SVG tag defines a container for SVG graphics. Okay, so if we go a little deeper into the SVG graphics, SVG has several methods for drawing paths, boxes, circles, text, and graphic images. Okay, and here's the thing about SVG. I want to actually go on Google and search the definition of SVG because this is a very important thing to understand. So, what does SVG mean? Scalable vector graphics is an extendable markup language based vector image format for two-dimensional graphics with support for interactivity and animation. The SVG specification is open standard and developed by the World Wide Web Consortium since 1999. SVG images and the behaviors are defined in XML text files. Okay, so why is that important? So here's why SVG is important to understand. And let's write out the tag while I'm talking about this. So it's just like this. And there you go. And then you just write out SVG, hit tab, and then you have information there. Now, the reason why it's important to understand is because vector images on the web are crucial when you want to have a crisp looking website, because normally what they use in the digital realm, not the print realm, but the digital realm, is you're using not vector, but rasterized graphics. And what does that mean? Well, this is what it means. If I right click and I open our page in the browser so we can look at the Google logo, for example, and I click on it, okay, you see how the image is clean, right? But if I were to zoom in, it loses its quality. So if I just zoom in here, okay, you see how the image gets grainy and how the edges are, let me just zoom in. Okay, you see how the edges are rough, okay, and they're not clear, right? But that's because you zoom in. Now when you zoom out, it's clean, and that's a rasterized graphic, okay? SVG is a vector graphic, which means when you zoom in, you still have smooth edges. When you zoom out, it's smooth. So you get the same graphic regardless of zooming in or zooming out. So that's the importance of SVG, because it's used all over the place, and it's replacing images on a monthly and yearly basis in web development. Because the way that websites used to be built was you would slice everything up in Photoshop and then bring it over and call on slices or images, PNGs, and bring those in and then use those as the layout for your website. Now that's not the case because of HTML5 and the newer tags that they have out there. It just makes it easier to use SVG and other tags that are inside of the HTML5 library than to use the older ways to slice and put them in divs and all that kind of thing. So SVG is very important, and it's a modern tool for the modern web developer. So that's why I'm rambling a little bit about it, but it's important to understand and talk about. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.